I'm not making much headway forward. Ooh. Some more runs going out. That's good. Spots we know about. Churchill's moving, not getting bogged down, which we want to see. That wasn't good. Oh, look at these casualties. This could prove tricky on the next mission when we've got to use the same squad. But that's war for you. Oh, yeah. He's getting it, he's getting it. Just don't get mobilised. Okay, let's go back. So we did take some casualties here, seemingly from this explosion, which is surprising given where the casualties were. Shell fragments of all sorts. Not great. I mean, this squad's been decimated. This SS division is causing me all sorts of problems. At some point, I'm going to have to try and keep pushing up. You're a bit short on your old mortars. I might see if we can adjust it to go long, although. I don't know if you're going to have any left by the time this minute's up. And you're dropping them all happily in front of this edge. Okay, perhaps that's my error. Perhaps I need to be telling these guys to target behind the hedge. Like that. Although 2 rounds, so you have to do what you can. But I do have this mortar. I don't know if I really want to bring it into play just yet. Sure, we're about 4 minutes in. I just need to make sure that this chap stays alive. Yeah, still got 11 minutes to go. So this point is probably a bit hit and miss at this point. Right, are you managing to get forward here now? Okay. A slight fight with a tree, you should manage to get in next turn. Meanwhile, we've got our first guys pushing up here. So interestingly, can you target this hedge? No, you cannot. So I'm going to have this team. Well, let's find out. I was going to say move forward till we can target, but if I tell you to go here, what if we went forward even further? I mean, I'll believe the game, but I don't really see it on the terrain. Showing much confused face. Much confused face. Presumably by the time I get to here, where my people were shot at, you can... Yeah. So maybe then what I'll do, I'll just get them to push up. Something like that. I just don't want to rush forward and lose another couple of guys to a sniper, you know? He might not be there, but running forward in the open mist does leave me somewhat uncomfortable. Okay, you should also shoot that. And these guys have stopped, please move forward again. You're okay there. So this SMG hasn't popped up his head again, so I'm going to safe this in. Well, he's maybe not dead, he might have just sorted off, keep one of these guys over here. But I'm going to safe this in, there's no one up against this hedge. I say safe this in, I'm going to assume. Might be safe, might not. Okay. Oh, we got a shaking unit. I don't blame them, they have suffered pretty heavy casualties. Okay, let's keep going, push on. Someone shoot at that, perhaps more by accident than anything else. Again, that didn't look particularly good as a mortar round. I think that must be them out. Oh, just had insult to injury, get shot. That was the wrong window, we'll come back to that in a moment. Things have gone very quiet over here. Rattled, nervous, rattled. My guys aren't in the great shape. Fine. At least we're not getting much. Don't seem to be getting too much return fire. Oh, we spoke too soon. Who is this chap? MP40. He's a leader of some description. I'm not entirely sure where he's come from. That's good, at least we've got those guys pinned down. So we should get someone to shoot him in the vegetable patch. Do worry about our ability to... Oh, it's a bloody gunner. Well, I should point it out to look over this side. You know, keep this up. We do seem to be taking a disproportionate amount of casualties. Right, meanwhile on this side, have a look at that house. So let's see if we register any spots or casualties. No, we do not. Okay, what's happening up here? He's not happy with life. Do we get a shell on target? Maybe, where did that land? That looked pretty good. Although, oh no, is he upper floor? Oh, maybe not actually. That might have been slightly too low. It's hard to tell. Nah, I'm gonna say he's dead. Could be wrong, but it's pretty satisfactory. Now, of course, just because he's dead doesn't mean his mate's not going to come along, nab his MG gun, and start taking 4 shots from the same position. But that was okay. Right, how many rounds you left? 3. Okay, well, looks like we're going to put 3 rounds into that house, and you become a heavy armoured machine gun platform. So you need to come over to here. So have yourself reverse to here. And hopefully turn on the spot and come over there. Might get you to reverse a little bit further actually. So you don't accidentally drive into a tree when you're trying to turn around. Okay, that's going okay. This guy's still slowly moving up, not seeing a whole lot of anything. Things just not to push forward the whole squad at once. Although if it is just one sniper, you'll have to return fire at least a lot quicker. Meanwhile, only... no, it's quite a lot of you. take care of Mr. MP40. Still got the guys firing into that. I'm kind of taking care of, I say taking care of, putting pressure on, is probably a better way of putting it. At some point I'm going to have to try and push forward, which, let me tell you, feels pretty unpleasant. These guys are in better shape. Where's my rest of my third section here? So third section is actually in good nick. They've actually not lost a man yet. So definitely they're candidates for maybe trying to push up to here. Although it does open up some potential flanking fire, which is not ideal. And of course anyone left over going to cause some problems as well, not to mention do to the building. But we might get away with that. I think the best bet is just keep the pressure on, push up just yet, and maybe wait for the strike to come in. And kind of push up in the last kind of 20 minutes or so, make a bit more of a push. Because you can't have, you might have a few gallons and sods in these buildings, but I don't imagine too much more, he says, on the basis of not a whole lot of anything, to be perfectly honest. Well, it is slow progress over here, but again, I don't want to push it. They've got a bit further to go and probably more buildings to clear. So I probably do need to be slightly more aggressive on this front. You should definitely be forward with your men. Just have up there. Let's just do that. So I'm confident there's no machine gun. So is that okay if I walk forward to get shot in the face by a marksman? Not particularly. I'm still going to take at least one casualty, if not more. I mean, I'm going to do it. I may live to regret it, but I'm going to do it. Right, let's clear your target. Let's set you a new one for when you get down there. Oh, why can you not see that now? Am I not using your? I should be using your endpoint. Target. Yeah. Okay. So I have to shimmy down a little further than that. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll go one tree further. Just while I check that, to be perfectly honest. Movement. Please reverse a little bit further and come in this gap. In fact, I'll do it again. I'll get to reverse. Additional action square, and then a gate to come around this way. And from here, hopefully, you should be able to target him. At least that's 3 MG nests cleared out. For very few casualties, unlike poor old C company. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll start back. Just gonna get a whole map view. We'll run through a minute and then we'll zoom in on the action. So these guys have broken and run away. Let's see if we get some fire on that. Okay, getting some shots from the house. So okay, hopefully we've got enough to keep them suppressed. Keeping eyes on another, well, probably one of the same infantry companies. We'll have to go and have a look at who exactly that is. Oh, of course, other sniper. I would quite like to get him forward as well. Again, just a bit of a scout. Hopefully not get him killed. Okay, Churchill's in position, that's good. Again, random explosion. Oh, that looked like a good shot. Deads. go double check that. I think that might be that MG guy done though, which would make me very happy, because this whole little bit cleared out. Although, caveat, like I said, doesn't stop someone else coming along, picking up the gun, and essentially being as much of a problem. Right, so that landed. Yeah, straight in the window. I'd like to think he's dead. Could be wrong, could survive, you never know. But I'm confident enough to at least cancel the mission. Meanwhile, over here. So, I mean, he is stood, for all intents and purposes, he's not quite in the open actually, to be fair. He has a small hedge he's behind. I'd like to think they could take him out, to be honest. Apparently our troops just aren't that good. And now we have eyes on, hey, an MG in this part of the building. Could be the guys relocated. Certainly not had eyes on the other dude for a while. So I'll probably switch this Bren team over, or if someone else has eyes on him, actually. Oh, there we go. Yeah, perfect. We'll get this Bren to start putting some firepower down on him. Hopefully just to keep his head down. Again, since you might get lucky and kill him, but it is difficult. Also, I'm not sure how much damage our what are they called? 25 pounders are going to do against buildings. Not that. Don't mortar buildings that often, so we'll have to see. Okay. So that's discussed. You guys, and then the explicit target order. I mean, you do see him. I could just give you the enemy target order, but then if he does go suppressed, you will stop firing. So hopefully that means you just keep firing on that building. Let's see what I'll give you guys just on the actual enemy, so when just initial firepower to get his head down. I mean, these guys, that's fine. They're rattled. They've only got white phosphorus left. They're in a pretty bad state. So might just get them to pull back. Hopefully they can get back without being murdered. These guys are not doing so well. But I'm just going to have them move back in. So I would quite like that Bren back in action if I need it. So maybe hopefully a quiet part of the hedge. They'll recover themselves a touch. Meanwhile, you stop firing that. This is good. You have done well in the end. And yeah, nothing much doing over here. Okay. I'm also going to get these guys to, I was going to say recombine, yeah, well actually, don't need them to be separate at the minute. They're not doing anything for me back here. They can't see the edge to shoot it, and just on the off chance it is possible if there's some teams here. Meanwhile, excellent, I completely forgot about this. So that one guy that was medicing his downed sniper did indeed pick up the rifle. That's fantastic. So I'm going to push you. Where shall I push you? I'm actually going to bring you around this way. See if I can use you for a little bit more eyes and ears. Maybe you can actually up against this hedge, or maybe along here slightly once I've got a few elements supporting up here. That's the rough thinking I'm having. And this marksman, jog your way over here and then just start walking up here. By that time we should at least have a firm foundation on this hedge, and we can think of some places to put you to use. Maybe get you up in one of these buildings. I think once, if I can take this hedge without too much stress, worry, I can bring one, maybe even two sections to try and into this kind of compound, and then get up to kind of hit the building simultaneously, so we've got lots of eyes. Because what I did used to do Early days was just going to pop in with a small part of a section or a few guys, but they ended up just getting murderized. So do try and you know, at least show force if you don't. At least that way you can try to overwhelm whoever's there. Okay. It's become a bit of a slow chew. I think we're steadily getting there. Okay, but before I hit the next go, I am going to take just a 2-minute break. Just get up, stretch, bio break, all that good stuff. I recommend everyone watching do the same. Don't spend too long crunched up in front of the computers. So yeah, throw up my be right back screen, and I'll be back in less than 2 minutes. Hello, I am back. Yep, just get the main screen up. So that's taken us about an hour and a half. We've gone through 10 minutes of play. I was hoping to get this round finished off this sitting, so maybe see if I can speed things up a little bit without causing myself too many problems, which you know is probably challenging, but we'll see how it goes. Again, yeah, random explosions. I can only think that it was I was going to say a fire mission that doesn't have a spotter anymore, but why are you still calling it in? I don't know. Has me perplexed. Perhaps anyone in chat or watching this YouTube is more experienced in this than I. It'd be good to hear your thoughts. Sniper's moving out. Oh, these guys are having a bad day. Again, impressed by how far the fragments are managing to do damage. A bit quiet over here. Someone's popped up again. No casualties apart from that explosion though. Quite a turn. We might finally be pushing these guys back, apart from... Oh, for goodness sake. I wonder, yeah, maybe we didn't get him with a machine gun, maybe I've just pushed them back. Disappointing! I don't know who's shooting at that. It's just a stray, stray shot. Okay, I think we managed to get this guy, so I can put his head down. Oh, we just lost sight of him, okay. See the MG pop up at the end. What I'm going to do, I think, is take him off this mission and get him onto that MG. Hopefully he's got eyes on, or failing that. Wonder if they could drop around in there, because he is in the open now. Meanwhile, this has all gone quiet. Again, they've not... So, yeah, feeling better with pushing up. So maybe that marksman has... pushed back. Or maybe he's just, after his amazing start, has suddenly gone blind. But anyway, just thought moving a bit quicker. So what I'm going to do, get these guys in assault order, just up to, actually up to there. I'll do the same with this. So the assault means we'll move up in little sections, support each other, and that way, if sniper does rear his head, these guys can then we'll shoot back. The reason I'm not going right into the hedge because I don't know exactly what's in here, so I'd rather wait a turn, get these two sections up, and then again present myself with the hedge in one go, and that way if there's a squad or an MG or something, there's a much better chance of these guys managing to suppress it before it suppresses them. I'm also tempted to move up this possibly a couple of sections actually up to this hedge here. feel like we've cleared out, and there might be a slight angle if someone's in there. Here should be relatively safe, I think. I'll probably hold this turn, let those guys get in position, and then maybe push up. Probably got a sniper. He's still moving around. Okay, yeah, I was going to do a couple of things over here. Bren, let's clear that target. Can you? Where is he? Yes, him. Please take him out. He's in the middle of the blooming field. Bren gun is down. I really like you to pick him back up again. Can you? Yeah, drop a couple more rounds on him. Okay, good. Slowly getting there. How long are we from calling this in? 8 minutes still, so it's at 18. It's going to happen on. It's not going to leave me long. I need to start pushing these guys forward more aggressively. But no, resist, people die. Okay, as I said, it was going to be a bit quicker, so let's do it. Let's be a bit quicker. Let's go again. That might have been a spotting round for our barrage though. Spots over here. Oh, sound contact. Interesting. I mean, I could try and bring armor around here to provide support that way, but you know, if there is another 80 gun hiding back here, I don't want to lose this tank as well. I will have to go and have a close look at those around, and it does look like this bunker finally has eyes on someone. Which is unfortunate. Oh, and look, he's reared his head again. See what I was saying? How confident I was before. Okay, a couple of things. First, your squad guy with an MG. But this heavy MG we spotted, if we can get back to the beginning. Okay, here. How well do our mortar rounds go through? Machine gun rounds or anything. Not very bad, it looks so far. Get them going off now. Is he going to come in? Nope. Come on. That was a big something, but that's not what we're looking for. That was the bunker finally opening up. Doesn't seem to be landing anything in here. Oh, there's the first one in, a bit far away. And then, yeah, this guy seems to have finally opened up on this unit. Yeah, but actually we're just my spars. Right. Yeah, so he didn't take any damage from that. So he does seem to be a bit blind to all the stuff over here, which is good. Okay, but they just got afraid. Which is fine. So, I think he's just taking a, again, casualty, just massive bodies are in the way. Eventually someone gets hurt. Right, okay. And we saw this guy rear his head again as well. Where are you? Oh, wrong way. Well, that would be why. Please, there, thank you. Yeah, we'd like to get Bren up, but don't want to. Not yet. In terms of bringing Sniper up to try and get some eyes somewhere, we start to get a few sound contacts over here. Okay, I don't just want to get you killed. Because that's generally frowned upon. Generally frowned upon. I'm just not seeing that many good routes, but let's see if I can't quickly bring you up this wall, there, to here, there. I'll see if we can't maybe bring you forward along this roadway or something. I'm not convinced that's not going to get him murderized. Okay, meanwhile these guys are merrily advancing to a whole lot of resistance, which is good. These guys have merged up, so we can start pushing forward. The leader can start pushing forward. Yeah, it seems like this area is ours. Now with him being there, I then don't want to now advance across this open field. So I'll get my Churchill to maybe take some more pot shots. You got any ammo left? 2. Okay, make them count. Make them count. Oh, you can't see me there. These guys can. I wonder which one of these guys can. Probably this crew there. So I'll do that, and then I'll get him to target. Oh, maybe not. To be honest, I would have thought exactly where you are, you'd be able to see him. Yeah, you can. No, what are you talking about? You should definitely be able to target from that window. And you can, you've changed your mind now. Good. Glad we had this chat. Okay, get some more mortars in there. I mean, well, it's just, I think it's going to be a case of hold on till that barrage comes in and then push forward. Yeah, not feeling that happy about it. High casualty rate, not really pushing forward. Use for it is right, I'm going to hold off one turn until we can take care of him. And then push these guys forward. Although, to be honest, while those guys are doing that, could just drop some smoke. Because really, once you're over here, this guy's not going to be able to see you much. But I don't even need smoke if I just come around to here and push up. Okay, that's what we'll do. Over here, and then push up. Do that first, because that's how confident I am. Here, yeah, you can support that way. I'll leave Bren there for now, he's providing some fire support. And we've got this broken down section. And I'm happy to get slightly more aggressive with these guys. So again, I don't think this, well, this should be when they start shooting at us, despite all this guys walking up here, so I'm fairly confident we can come up, take this edge. Okay. Right now, let's go for full zoom out.